What's up, you guys? I'm at work. Just thought I would add another clip of me on the job, whether I'm working hard working. It's your girl Sasha Green. If you like my videos, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Alright, bye. What's up, you guys? It's your girl Sasha Green. I'm back in the cut with another video. Yeah, so I'm walking today. I'm on my way to the library because I got to print out a syllabus for my procedures in in a medical setting class. And the reason why I'm having to go to the public library is because I have a computer laptop, but I don't have a printer, so I'm having to go to the library to print these papers out. Plus I want to print out degree audit application, just in case I decide to graduate with a degree rather than a certification, which at this point I've been studying this for so long, it don't matter. I'll accept whatever they give me. You know what I'm saying? Because I got my CMA, which is a certified medication aid certification back in 2021. But you know, and that increases my pay by a few bucks or whatever. But you know, it's not everything. You know what I mean? Actually, it's a decent amount that I can make with my CMA, but I need to have that renewed. So now I'm working on a different CMA, which is my certified medical assistant. So those are two separate fields, but they do similar work as far as dosage calculations of medications and stuff like that. But yeah, that's what I'm working on today. So it just depends if I finish this program with a degree or certification, which whatever works, you know, because I already have my CMA from 2021, you know, when I studied from Texas Career Institutes. But I'm just headed into the library, as you can see, you guys. And then yeah, and then also I'm supposed to be having I want to give you a full look at my outfit. Got some tan looking pants on, but I'm also supposed to be having my book published today, and so we're waiting to get some information verified on the Amazon so that my Success God's Way book will be published by the end of today, hopefully. So pray for me, y'all. All right, bye. That's enough of the updates today. What's up, you guys? I made it to the library. It's your girl Sasha, and I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about what I've been going through. So recently I had someone, and this is just for the chosen ones, a message for the chosen ones. So recently I had someone tell me, you know, that try to give me advice, like marital advice, or they try to also give me like parenting advice. And I'm just like, this is not even your scope of study, so why would you try to give me your knowledge or expertise about something that you clearly don't do? Like, I've been married for 10 years, you know, and a parent for 5 years, and you've not had pushed out one child, and you've never been married. You're just a fiance as of right now, but because you have some type of educational credentialing, you think you made it your mission to give me advice about something. And that's where I draw the line. That's where I set my boundaries, because this person in particular has always like sort of have this attitude of like competition toward me, is what I keep sensing. But anyway, I just want to let my story be, you know, a guiding light to others. Like, you know, don't pay attention to your haters or these people who are always trying to tell you about stuff that you already know about, just to sort of like try to have the upper hand on you. Because not only was this person telling me this stuff, but they were also becoming offensive, you know, about, you know, the way I choose to deal with things and stuff. And so it's just another reason for somebody to be at odds with you. They're not really like, they just want to have the upper hand and giving you advice, because this person is always giving you unsolicited advice. And so they just want to have the upper hand, and they want to be able to be at odds with you because they don't like you. And that's what it is. They secretly hate you. If they're constantly doing these type of things to you, it's because they secretly hate you. So I just thought I would share that gem. But other than that, stay blessed and stay beautiful, stay encouraged. You know, keep doing what it is that you were created to do, what you were sent here to do, and don't get distracted by no haters. That's all. All right, bye. Hello? Yeah, so the police will be out there soon to do a welfare check because 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 you didn't have a right to disrespect me. You didn't have a right to disrespect me. You didn't have a right to call me all kind of B words. You didn't have a right to call me H's. I didn't call you a B. I didn't call you a H. You called me all kind of B words in front of my kids. Tomorrow was the visitation. You refused to keep the visitation. So those kids will not be staying there too much longer. You have not even answered the phone on several times. When I called, you didn't answer the phone. I have text messages of you cussing me out. So I will now be sending my harassment case over there, and they're gonna file a citation because that was disrespectful, and you're not gonna disrespect me in front of my kids, and that's on God. So whether you like it or not, the police showing up right now. The police is going to show up because you are abusive, verbally abusive in front of my children, and they don't deserve that. So they will be investigating. You're not going to be cussing me out in front of my own kids, and that's on period. So what's up again, you guys? It's your girl Sasha, and I'm back with, I guess this might be the last clip of this video. And I think I've already shared the clip, about, first of all, I want to apologize about the quality of these videos. I am using an Android phone. And so until I get some, I thought about getting a high quality camera to start recording my videos, or getting, but then I thought back and like, maybe I should just get another phone, because I've seen some other girls and content creators just have another phone, and they pay a separate bill on specifically so that they can record their videos. That way you don't have to keep up with SD cards and different things like that. Plus, I just don't have any experience with recording using high quality cameras or anything like that. I did have a camera a while back and I would record videos, but they never did make the cut. So that was a while back. But anywho, I'm in my room and I worked a full shift today. Thank God I work later in the day tomorrow, so I have time to like rest up, because these past 2 days, obviously I had to get up super early to make it to work. But yeah, my nails have popped off, some of them, so hopefully I look forward to getting them redone. And I really like this French manicure, and I really like lining my lips, in which case I didn't line my lips today. But yeah, getting off subject. But anyway, yes, that's like my go-to look. But anyway, I guess I wanted to get back on here to share some things that I've been dealing with here lately, being that I am a life coach. I did go ahead and finally get my book published, you guys. I might even insert like a picture of the book and somewhere in this video. But yeah, I finally did get my book published. It's called Success God's Way by Sasha Green, 10 Habits of Highly Successful People, and it's on Amazon, and it's readily available on Amazon.com as we speak. So that's great news. But the less exciting news that I got, oh yeah, and another thing was I was able to order my son's birthday decorations, because their birthday is coming up in the summer, but I like to be ahead of the game most times, and I like to shop early for my kids' things. That way, like if their party is going to be out in Plano at this fancy place, at least I'll have part of the, other stuff covered, like the cake, ice cream, decoration, stuff like that, and then I can just focus on paying the place to host the party. So yeah, so I like to do all these things in advance, and I plan a lot, and I have a planner that you can order on my boutique store, but that's also not what I was talking about. I'm still getting off subject. So anyway, what I did want to talk about is like how I've been dealing with all these, people just kind of like always trying to like tear me down.
you know, it's almost like adult bullying. Almost, that's how I like to describe it, as adult bullying for like the chosen ones. You know, we go through things in life, and I wanted to share this video to encourage somebody who may be going through, you know, similar situations as me. Now, I shared in a video last year, I want to say about 11 months ago. I think the title of that video is called um, Haters, question mark. It's called, actually, it's like, it might be Monday Mana or something like that, or Freedom Friday haters, question mark. And anyways, I was going on a walk with my husband, and I was talking about how we deal with haters in our life. And I've never stopped dealing with haters ever since I had given birth to my first child. I've been dealing with haters, you know, and for a while now, you know, it's like after my kids were born, the haters just started coming, popping out of the nowhere, just coming and started. They were probably already there off in the cut, but now they just started coming out of the grass. They started to, like snakes, they started to show their fangs like wolves, you know what I mean? And it's like I noticed that once I got married and once I had children, that I had started to have a lot of enemies and haters and things like that. And mostly of these people, a lot of these people, I hate to say it, but they are in-laws, or they're related to my husband in some type of way. But anyway, I don't want to put too much of my business out there. But yeah, you know, I have to open up if I want to help somebody else. I have to give you like the background of what I'm talking about. So dealing with haters. Yeah, so there's this one particular person who just recently, I want to say yesterday, cussed me out. I had a full blown conversation about them. No, this person is a caregiver of my two children, as I am going through a custody battle. Well, not really. I mean, the case is already closed, but I'm getting ready to open it up so that I can proceed to get full custody of my children. And I want this to be a testimony. I've been talking about it in church. I also shared a video on this same channel that talks about my testimony, and I mentioned about the story in the Bible. I was at church and I shared it, and it was like a story in the Bible about how the woman had tried to claim another woman's child, and her child had died because she sat on him. And so the living child, she tried to take away from another woman and claim it as her own. And so she had been sent to King Solomon. King Solomon judged between the two women and was like, let me take the sword and cut him in half. So I shared that whole testimony in another video. But I'm in a waiting season, basically. So, you know, when you're in your waiting season, and I heard this from another girl, when you're in your waiting season, you have to do what waiters do. You have to wait, you have to serve. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm serving you justice. I'm serving you how I feel about these type of topics, about child custody battles, about haters, about people who pick at the chosen ones for no good old reason, because they hate them, because they have a problem with them, because they're jealous of them, because they're envious of them. Because in my case, I feel like it's because these people are envious in the way that I choose to raise my children, and envious of the relationship that I have with my children. I was speaking to my child earlier on the phone today, and he was like, I want to live with you, mommy. Both of my kids say that to me all the time. They don't want to live with the caregiver. So anyway, yesterday, me and the caregiver were having a talk, and it was like, I was being very respectful of this person. I was like calling them. I was like, you know what? Today's our visitation. You know, why don't you meet me up at this restaurant, and so that I can spend time with my child, because our visitations are supposed to be weekly. And she just went on a whole tangent and was like, you know, visitations aren't going to be weekly, they're going to be every other week, and I have other kids that I've adopted, and I have to go and take them to you know, their sports and stuff is coming up, which I know it's a lie, because these are little kids, you know what I mean? And she's saying that she just signed them up for sports or whatever. And even if that was the case, you could have dropped my kids off to me and then went about your business and spent time with your other kids at their game. Why are you steadily trying to come in between the relationship that I have with my children? You know what I mean? And so it got real cold. The conversation got real cold after that. I mean, she just started cussing me out, calling me all kind of B words, all kind of H's. You know what I mean? And just being very disrespectful. I was like, I got your B, I got your H. You know, and I'm a Christian, so I try not to cuss, because I feel a real conviction when I cuss at people. But that was one time she caught me off guard and I gave a piece of my mind. And I don't like doing that. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to wind up in jail. And I don't want to be in jail. You know what I'm saying? I got to protect my freedom. You know, and these people know I'm not playing about my kids when it comes to mine. You know what I'm saying? So I told her how I felt. And, you know, I was not trying to hold back. You know, I was like, you're very disrespectful. Like, all I'm doing is asking you to send my kids to me so that I can visit with my children. What does this have to do with you calling me all kind of B words and agency? You just showed your true colors. You came out of character because you have a problem with me, because you're jealous of me. And my mom tells me that whenever she sees you bringing my kids to me to visit me. My husband tells me that you say things about me behind my back. So now you're proving it. Because now you're saying it to my face. You're calling me all kind of B words and H words. And you're being disrespectful. And calling me out my name. Lying to me. Playing these games. Fronting and smiling all up in my face. But behind the scenes, you're talking about me behind my back. Because it gets back to me. You know what I'm saying? So this lady is a snake. This lady is more than just a snake. She's a wolf, she's a snake, she's a whole bunch of things. You know what I'm saying? And I just called her out and she was offended. She came at me verbally aggressive, like was being verbally abusive. So I said, you know what, lady? I'm not gonna do this with you. I'm not gonna go back and forth with you. I ain't got time for that. So what I do is I get on the phone, I call law enforcement, as I always do and as I should. Because you cannot break a order. You can't break a court order and then expect every single time to get away with breaking the court order, and then I miss out on a visitation with my son. That's hurting me, that's hurting my children, and we don't deserve that. It's not fair to us. You know what I'm saying? So what I did was check me out. I did call law enforcement and send them over there to her address, you know, and I've done that on several occasions because, number one, you're breaking a court order. And you're not supposed to be breaking these court orders. Like, I have to see my children. And I'm serious about seeing my children. I did not abuse my children. That's the subject for another day. I didn't abuse my children. My children got caught up in the system because of some jealous people that were prying into our business and stealing from me. Like, literally stole money from me and my husband. It wasn't because me and my husband wasn't getting along or we were fighting. In which case, there's days like that when we have our little ups and downs or whatever. That's, you know, every couple goes through that. But that was not the case with us. You know, they were accusing us of all kind of type of stuff. So I did publish a book on Amazon called Mental Health God's Way, because they were accusing us of having mental health problems and things like that. And they were accusing us of all kind of stuff that we never did. And so I am currently focused on getting my children back and, you know, speaking with the right attorneys and lawyers to help me through this, you know. It's not going to be a cheap process. I do have to pay money, you know, for these lawyers or attorneys, whoever's going to represent me. But I'm doing what I need to do for Christ's sake. I'm doing what I need to do. These are my children, and this woman is harassing me. Like, I have a whole list of nothing but screenshots of messages where she was talking down on me. This happened last year. The part where she was harassing me happened last year. Then it popped up again this year, just yesterday. And not only that, when me and my husband do have disagreements, he tends to vent to other people. And so the other person will come to me and try to tell me how to do life, how to, you know, live my marriage, how to raise my... I'm like, ma'am, you are not married yet. You are not married yet. You don't have any experience with being married or in a long-term relationship or nothing like that. You know, you don't have any children. Why won't you just stay in your lane and stop trying to tell me how to do mines? Because you getting out of your lane to try to tell me how to raise my family, how to treat my husband, is causing you to become offensive. It's causing you to be in compete mode. It's causing you to have all type of, you know, bad thoughts and towards me and come against me in ways that you is not, you know, you low-key hating on me. You know what I'm saying? So stop trying to tell me how to live my life. I am a grown woman. I'm older than you. For that particular person, I'm older than that person. And they're steadily trying to come in my business. But, you know, I would feel the type of way too if somebody was always coming to me and venting about our problems. You know what I'm saying? I would feel the type of way too. But again, I love my family. I'm going to fight for my family, do what I have to do. If that means going to therapy, in which case I've done therapy, you know what I'm saying? And I encourage other people to do therapy. You know, because we all have problems in this life. No, the Bible says that in this life we will have many troubles, but be of good cheer. For I have overcome the world. Something along those lines. You know what I'm saying? So, I do encourage people to get therapy. I'm not against marriage counseling and therapy and things like that, you know, and I've had counseling and therapy before, you know, and I'm proud of that. You know, there's so much stigma against that. And that's the reason why I published my book, Mental Health God's Way, to let you know I be working on my mental health. I be working on my level up. I be working on myself. I be working on my self-care. I be working on my mental health. I be working on a job. I be taking care of my kids. I be minding my business. I be publishing my books. Okay? So stay out of my face trying to tell me how to live my life because you a hater. Okay? Yeah, you're a hater. I see you. And you don't need to be telling me how to live my life. So yeah, so when I see people acting like this, you know, I try to ignore it. But after a while, you just want to lash out because they lashing out at you, you know. But thankful to the good Lord, you know, I don't always pop off at the mouth like that because, you know, the things that these people say to me, if I was to say it to them, it would be a whole different scenario. You know what I'm saying? Some of this stuff, I just kind of like let the brush off me, you know what I'm saying? Shake them haters off, you know what I'm saying? So, but if I allow them to continuously do this to me, that can do something to me. You know, I can wind up losing my freedom because I'm hands, you know what I'm saying? I ain't scared of nobody like that. I got God on my side though. So I pray and I keep the peace. I focus on what I need to do for myself and for my children, for my family. And I want these people to mind their own business because that's what I've been doing. I've been minding my business. And that's when they hate you the most, is when you speaking the truth and love and minding your business, baby. So I said all that to say, you know, just stay focused on what you're here to do. You know, God created you with a purpose and a plan. He created you, and his plan is going to prevail, whether your haters like it or not, your enemies. See, a person can have 7 abominations against you. And, I mean, they can flatter you with their lips and have 7 abominations against you in their heart. That's why the Bible says, your heart is so far from them. There's a verse that says something about, you know, a man's heart is so far from them. They honor me with their lips, but their hearts is so far from them. And then it goes on to say that, you know, a man can flatter you with their lips, but they have 7 abominations in their heart, you know. So out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks, you know what I'm saying? So these people that are doing all this stuff, they're showing their true colors, how they really feel. But you got to raise up higher and don't let them reach you. And I mean, you can't stoop down to their level every single time and let them get you off course, because they're gonna keep doing this. Like I said, last year we were having these almost the exact same conversations. This person was telling me that she was mad at me because I was trying to claim my child on income taxes. And then the other person was also blocked me on social media. So these same 2 people have orbited back into my experience with some new drama. And it's like I'm steadily having these same type of ordeals with these same people, and I need to break free. And part of breaking free is I need to distance myself more and create more boundaries. Not that, because both of these people don't even live in the same city as me, yet they call me up or be on the phone with me, going back and forth with me. I ain't got time for that. I got kids to raise. I got mouths to feed. You know what I'm saying? I got work to handle, jobs to do, business to handle, things to do. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time for all that. But I do love everybody. I do wish them well, peace, prosperity, love, like I do everybody else. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to have these people coming in over and over again trying to tell me how to live my life, and they life not even being lived right, because you had the nerve to cuss me out. So you need to fix your lips, fix your mouth before you learn how to communicate with people, learn how to talk to people, before you trying to tell me how to raise my kids and you over here being verbally abusive and aggressive to me in front of my kids. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. That's a no-no. And then the other person, you ain't never been married, you ain't never had no kids. You know what I'm saying? You younger than me. You probably make a little bit more cheddar than me because you have a degree or whatever. But that doesn't give you the right to come and be intrusive and ask me all these questions, be all up in my business just because you feel a certain way about my relationship with somebody you're related to. That's none of your business. Be minding your own business. You know what I mean? And I say that with love. But these people show and prove that they hate me. And I don't know if it's because my kids, you know, because I'm not doing nothing to these people. Like I said, I don't even live in the same city as these people. But they be on the phone yapping all up in my ear. You know what I'm saying? I'm on my reserves, you know? But yeah, that's just something I wanted to share with you to keep you encouraged, to let you know a little bit about my life, what I go through on a daily basis. This is real life. This is Sasha Green, baby. This is my real life, baby. This ain't no play pretend. This ain't for play pretend. So I had to get that off my chest. Get that off your chest. There's a song that go like that. But yeah. So that's all I wanted to say. And I know I shared some clips in here of me going to the library, printing out some paperwork and syllabus for my class. And I think I shared some videos of me going to work and little different clips here and there. And I think this is going to be the last clip for this video. All right, well, thank you guys for watching. If you like this channel, please subscribe to it. And God bless you, and stay blessed and stay beautiful. Bye. Oh, and don't forget to like and comment. Bye.